And we're live. What's up, good people? Special shout out to those that are watching this on the replay. Give everybody a chance to get in here. This is our Friday live. Corey should be here in a second. But in the meantime, I am here. So shout out to everybody watching this on the replay. Here's Corey here.
Yo, what's the dealio, Emilio?
You all right, good brother?
Yeah, man. Had a few things going on all at one time, man.
Understood. Yo, whoever it is, who I see a couple people coming in. You know what I'm saying? Let us know who's here. Jose's here. What's up, Jose? Yeah, let us know who's here. Kicking it with us live this Friday evening. Satoshi Shay, what's good? Yeah, so man, all the family pulling in. I see a bunch of people pulling in. Yo, as you come in, whether you're on YouTube or whether you're on Facebook, do me a favor and please hit the like button, the love button. Omar's in the building. What's up, O? Oh man, you finally ready to do some DeFi, good brother? Dion is here. What's up, Dion? How are you? Peace. Mark's in the building. What's good, Mark?
Well, it is though.
Yeah, man. So our folks is definitely pulling up right now, though. How was your week, good brother?
In the markets, it was what it always is, man. It was good, right? I had on, I use my screener, hit a couple off my screener, always. The rest is just sitting there waiting for me to take the money. And then the other thing is we we did a lot of things with our MDC business. We did a lot of things with our sister and our brother Courtney. I mean, we did it with our sister Courtney and brother A. Lee and
Hey Corey, you still asleep, good brother? You all right, man?
Yeah, man. Like I'm shaking the cobwebs out. So because I'm just talking about last Saturday, you know what I mean? Because they haven't seen us since we did the John.
Oh no, this is true. So the event was amazing. So that was dope. We got a chance to kick it at the event. We do got our class coming up tomorrow. So format 27 is getting right to it. What altcoins are you holding through Q1? Listen, man, I'm not a big I'm a semi Bitcoin maxi. Although I have been doing some research this past week, and I'll tell you this. Here's what I'll say to answer that question. The research that I'm doing right now in the crypto space are layer 2 solutions on the Bitcoin network. So that's where like probably 90% of my energy is. Just waiting to get through the class tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I'm putting so much energy into that. So there are a couple projects I'll be talking about, but all of them are layer 2 Bitcoin. So because I'm a Bitcoin maxi, it has to go that way.
Right,
Chastity's there. What's up, Chastity?
Things that I would be holding, things that I am holding.
And by the way, before Corey says something, man, this is not investment advice. It's for educational entertainment purposes only. That's why I'll never give you what I'm holding or tell you what to do. But Corey, if you want to tell them what your
no, I'm just telling them what I'm holding, and you can decide what to do with it. You can do whatever it is you want. So I'm holding MVI. I bought that some time ago on the suggestion of my man Richard. He Rich put me onto that coin when it was like $4.
What's up,
but I didn't buy it till it was like $27. I'm still not disappointed.
Yeah. So all right. Anything else you want to talk about?
No. I'm just saying that's the coin I'm holding.
All right. So you ready to get this back? Oh, listen, man. Like I was telling you earlier, man, you gotta stay in tune, bro, because we ran through DeFi all last year and towards the year before, right? And then we ran through the metaverse. So right now we on something else right now. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, like Jay is always giving up the tapes, man. So we on other stuff right now. But we got our folks checking in from the Bay Area.
What's
good, good brother? Adrian, so we're gonna see you tomorrow, right, Adrian? Pull up with all your questions and make sure you get them all answered. Don is here. What's up, Don? Appreciate you, family. Sam is here. What's good, Sam?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's wrong, Corey? What happened? Take a nap if you can. Adrian said you need a nap, bro.
Man, listen, I'm burning that candle at both ends. And I got things going on in the crib right now. Like Corey trying to do a tutoring session. I'm about to have to bring Charles in here because Charles is disturbing him while he's trying to do his tutoring session. It's crazy. Like,
listen, man, we ain't gonna be here all day, man, because we definitely got to get ready for this class tomorrow. But we are here for a little bit of time. I definitely want to talk about a couple things. I thought about copying Dogeline, but after I saw them ETH fees, I said, hell no.
Man,
Yeah.
So
So
what I'll say about ETH fees, two things. First thing is, if you've been in crypto long enough, them ETH fees will bite you in the ass. And the second thing is those is a good and a bad thing for it to be up that high. Those gas fees mean that ETH is rising, and it's more, them gas fees mean that ETH is rising, which means that if you hold an ETH, that's a good thing. But it's a bad thing because you have to give some of that ETH away to move around in that ecosystem.
man,
And so just to know, they playing stick up kid games over there on the ETH zone. On
yeah.
yeah.
It's becoming prohibitive for some folks. I get it. Like Jamar always talks about, look, you got to pay to get in the club. I get it, because block space. So as the block becomes congested, you're paying for block space. That's what it's going to be. But it does become prohibitive for some folks, man. It's a transaction I'm waiting to put through. I've been trying to put through all week, and I refuse to pay. So I'm checking at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm gonna get it through because there's nothing that's like, time consuming. And that's another thing about crypto. I want to tell folks, like, don't feel like you got to rush for something. I'm literally waiting to put one transaction through all week on the ETH blockchain, and I'm not paying the 5, as Martin would say. I ain't paying the 5.
That's all.
GC, what's good with you, man? All right, Adrian, good to see that. Good to see that. Mark said he's copping a course with his fold card. See, Mark, you already ahead of the curve, brother. You already know how to. That's the move right there.
That's the absolute move.
That's dope. That's dope. So, question for both of you: are y'all dropping Ethereum to another token due to them switching from proof of work or proof of stake? That is an excellent question.
Yeah, that is an absolute great question.
All right. So here's how I'll explain this. Anybody that watching our content, I'm a Bitcoin person anyway. First and foremost, 90% of my crypto portfolio is in Bitcoin. Now, the other 10% is probably 5% stable coins that I'm using to run certain strategies. And the other 5% is between Ethereum and things that I'm trading in and out of. So I guess if Bitcoin is gold, Ethereum is oil right now. So I do think that ETH has like a use case long term. It's already proven itself. But the idea of going from proof of work or proof of stake is problematic to me, and from my standpoint. So I understand the argument of proof of stake versus proof of work. It kind of like, I don't want to say negates the miners, but it makes the miners less relevant. And it brings certain people into the ecosystem that will run the whole ecosystem. Now, my problem with that is, in order to run a node, you need 32 Ethereum. People from my community don't have 32 Ethereum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we raise capital to do 32 Ethereum, but the thing is, most people don't have 32 Ethereum. So it's going to leave a lot of people out if they want to run a node. So I say all that to answer your question is, I'm not going to drop it completely, because I do have to see how things play out, right? So I'm not going to drop it completely, but it doesn't make up any large portion of my portfolio anyway.
Yeah, I'm off them. They on my S list, right? So I literally was 70% Ethereum in March of this year, and I switched that all the way around. I'm 70% Bitcoin now, and like I think I'm like 5% Ethereum too, but I'm holding other coins because I'm a gamer, right? So I'm holding a lot of other altcoins and stuff. So I've been into this crypto gaming, and so I'm holding other coins. I'm staking one coin. I'm playing the game. They're giving me the coin for free for playing the game, and then I'm staking it at 63%. No, 53%. So I'm like, damn. Even if the coin dip, which is not going to dip because I'm playing a game that's very, very popular. And so the coin is very, very stable in price, which means I'm getting 53%. The coin is damn near like a stable coin.
So here's the thing, right? When I go back to your question, I think it's just interesting because there's other solutions to what Ethereum does. Like, so now you got Solana, you got all these things, but they're not Ethereum, right? So Solana just got rid of decentralization altogether and said we can operate cheaper, faster, but it's centralized. But if you notice within the crypto market, the idea of decentralization and centralization, most people don't even care about it. It's just like, folks like me who got into crypto for the freedom that care about it, but most people don't care about what I care about. And I've come to recognize that, right? Yep. The benefits of cryptocurrency are the idea of becoming your own bank, taking control of it. But most people don't want that, right? Most people don't want freedom. That's what I'm really, it's a tough pill to swallow, but most people don't want freedom. They want to replicate the same system that we currently have in a new system. So that's what a lot of these tokens and projects
but they
do.
want more control. They want more control of the same system.
Yeah, but they don't even have control, right?
They don't. They don't understand that though, right? Because they don't know. They don't understand the forces they're dealing with. They understand the economics of the forces that they're dealing with, but they don't understand the actual force that they're dealing with. They will never have control. They will never allow them to have control. They will kill them before they allow them to have control, because that is what their history suggests. So just as you know, for the record, that's why Bitcoin is as great as it is.
Hey, Latoya, what's good? Adrian, 53%. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting 50 on my Bitcoin right now, but that's
I
either here
mean,
nor there.
I can show them. It's not even.
Oh, I mean, we can do that in a second. You got to share your screen in a second. Let me get through these comments. You could,
No. I'm going to bring it up while you're doing that.
Okay, cool. Chastity says, I'm getting my chart game together. His spy for 100%, and it went to 609. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hey, listen, Chastity, as I tell y'all all the time, I'll never have a 609% screenshot for y'all because
ain't ever going to happen.
And yo, shout to Pat. Patricia was just messing with me on my timeline, asking me about the XLRE I called out a couple weeks ago. We up like 60%, and I'm fighting the urge to run so bad, but I'm still chilling because I got to May of next year. GC with an amazing point. I still don't understand decentralization and something valued by fiat, right? That's a great point. That's if you use fiat as your standard. I don't even care about fiat, right? All I'm all about is stacking Satoshi. So all I talk about is sats. And to me, one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin, right? 2,100 sats is 2,100 sats. I don't even care about the fiat standard. I'm on the Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, as you see right here, this is what we on right now. Stack sats or die trying. Right? So I value everything by sats. It's funny, right? I had 2 settlements this week, 2 real estate settlements on personal projects that I copped. And shout out to everybody who's watched our new episode with Justin from the Cash Flow Bros, because he's the one doing the actual work on the projects for me. But anyway, make a long story short, I was like sending the payment to like start construction. I'm sitting there like counting how many sats that is, and it was pissing me off. But it's part of the game. But I value everything by Satoshis. I think about things in Satoshis. So this is all depends upon how you look at it. But GC, to your point though, again, this is one of those things where I recognize that people don't care about it the way I do. It's a tough thing to recognize, but it's true. Chassis is laughing. It's definitely different from the average Bitcoin investor in my experience. Yeah, because most people in cryptocurrency only care about number go up. That's all they care about. I had a conversation with a gentleman this week about Shiba Inu. And my guy literally was calling himself an expert, but in the same breath telling me he just got in the game, within like the last 2 months. I'm like, so how y'all here calling yourself an expert? You just got in the game 2 months. No disrespect, but I don't think anybody's an expert, including myself, Corey, or anybody. It's funny. I was in an EYL group talking to them last night, and I'm like, yo, there's no such thing as a crypto expert. I hate that. But anyway, the dude with the Shiba Inu, he was telling me, and we're talking about cryptocurrency, its uses and all this. And he was like, yo, is it going up or is it not going up? Because that's all that matters. And it occurred to me, he's probably more like the average person than I am.
Yeah.
People don't care about the gaming. They don't care about, real NFTs. They don't care about any of this stuff. All they care about is the number going up or the number going down.
Nah, they don't give a damn about none of that, right? Because they stuck in the, like I said, you hit it right. You hit it right on the head. They don't care about the actual use cases of it, where the growth is actually going to happen, right? They just care about, I banged out on a coin and I made 10,000% right now. Sweet, get your money, and then do your thing. You know what I mean? But don't think because you banged out on a coin that you know anything about anything.
All right, Jamil with a point. Most folks look at crypto like stocks, looking for a unicorn gains and expect to be taxed the same. But that's the Robinhood Coinbase culture. Robinhood Coinbase culture. I like that. Throw them in the same bucket. So I was talking to Court today, getting prepared for our class tomorrow, and she's doing this amazing job of. She was teaching me stuff I didn't know, and on the taxation side of crypto, because there's a lot of legislation that I wasn't even aware of. I know the general stuff, but there's other stuff specific to NFTs, specific to airdrops. specific to hard forks and soft forks. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't even know all this. But you're right. Most people don't even understand the laws to actually strategize the correct way. It's just literally number go up. And it's going to be interesting, especially with the folks on Robinhood this past year with Dogecoin doing what it did, and Shiba on Robinhood. I'm not sure if it is or not.
It is on Robinhood because I was talking to somebody who had some on Robinhood.
When those folks get hit with these 1099s, that's what I'm gonna be interested to see. That's gonna be very interesting because Robinhood will get prepared 1099 for your ass.
Oh yeah, they got one prepared for me last year. I was like, oh damn. But they're brokerage. That's what brokerages do. They send you a 1099.
I'm one of those is it going up or not type of people. Satoshis are cool, but I don't think she is no better than the government, to be honest. Well, Satoshi is not about a person. A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin, right? So it's not about a person being better than the government or not.
Yeah,
it's about decentralization and the ability for me to move my value where I want to. It's the ability for me to run my own node and control where my money goes and what I do with it. It's the ability to have equity in the settlement layer and not have to worry about banks at all. So it's not about a person. It's about, so for those who don't know, 100 millionth of a Bitcoin is called a Satoshi or a SAT for short. But it's not about an actual person. That's just what it's called, right? Is it named after Satoshi Nakamoto? Absolutely. But it's not about that person. It's about the technology and what it allows you to do. And now, the more I study layer 2, things being built on top of it, it's oh man, the stuff that's getting ready to come down the pike for next year, I'm very excited about. If you look at like a personal site I got, or even our buythehood.btc site, those are actual domain names built on a layer 2 solution on top of Bitcoin, but there are other ones as well. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. So that's why, let's see, format. That's why gaming NFT will explode the market. People love to consume. Yeah, people do love to consume. That's true. That's absolutely true. So Jose says that this is a restructuring on my deferred comp package. I'm getting 22.23% returns. I'm back to DCAing BTC on a bi-weekly basis. Dope. Hopefully using one of the, Swan or something to do your DCA. You know what I mean? So the reason why I asked the question is I was looking to get into the crypto game through mining, but after researching how EIP 1559 and proof of stake kicking in Ethereum 22, I'm not sure. A lot of the Ethereum miners, because of EIP 1559 and proof of stake, have moved to Ravencoin. I wouldn't say, I would not suggest it. I wouldn't suggest it, but I know that a lot of them have.
Yep.
But the thing about mining is there's various ways to mine, and it depends upon what kind of what kind of investment you want to make into mining. That will answer those questions for you about whether mining is worth it. I use a couple strategies, like we mine with NFTs, we do fiat mining. It's a lot of different strategies. We're going to talk about that tomorrow in our class too. As most folks with a project use cases, they automatically revert to P2P transactions, absolutely clueless about what they're investing in. This is true. So GC says, I don't think Bitcoin's decentralization is better than the government in the grand scheme of things, since the people with the most access to fiat will have the most control over BTC's price. Absolutely not true, right? BTC has already come to a point where the people who have the most fiat are too late to the game to get it. If you look at the on-chain data, and you look at the people holding the most of them are hodlers and have nothing to do with the people with the most fiat. The fact of the matter is, because there's 21 million, and that's a hard cap and a hard stop, there's not enough crypto for every millionaire in the US to have a full Bitcoin, right? So if any of you watching have a full Bitcoin right now, there's not enough for the average millionaire to have a full Bitcoin, right? That's why people are saying you don't even need a full Bitcoin. You get 1/3 of a Bitcoin, or what's the number? 0.28.
Yeah, so less than a third.
Yeah, 0.28 will put you in the top 1%. So the people who have the most fiat absolutely have no control over it, and they don't have consensus to do anything as long as us folks that run a node have a say so in the consensus of the actual protocol. So you can have $1 billion and you still can't control what happens with Bitcoin. That's part of the power of it. Part of the power of Bitcoin is that you can't do that.
Like that, like comments like that, and not to say that GC is ignorant of everything, but that lets you know that they're not looking at the overall thing about Bitcoin, right? They think that they're looking at little b and not big B. All they're looking at is price.
Mm-hmm.
They're not looking at what Bitcoin really is. And what Bitcoin really is true decentralization, right? So there is nobody to call. There's nobody. You can't go to somebody and say, we're going to put you in jail for 100 years if you don't stop doing this right now, right? And so that right there makes it almost government proof. And then because of the proof of work and not proof of stake, that's another thing that makes it where you can't even hack the network. You would have to spend like $4 trillion to hack the network to do a 51% hack. And nobody's doing that.
Also, when you look at big B versus little b, is the actual network itself, the value in the network. And I think that's the brilliance of Bitcoin, is that it doesn't matter with those that have the most fiat bankroll. Yo, shout out, what's up, bro?
What's the dealio?
Made a killing last year mining Raven. You already listen. I already know what you. I already know you get down. So, I'm pretty sure you cooked it. Did you notice the metaverse category in the exchange all of a sudden? Yeah. That's why Corey was talking about like MVI, and you said Rich put you down with MVI, right?
Yes, he did. Rich,
yeah, shot the Rich. But not the aspect of them trying to manipulate the price, but them personally buying and selling, but the things around Bitcoin that could affect the emotions of other holders. Yeah, but that's why I'm like, in me, right? I told you I'm spending 90% of my time in studying layer 2 right now. And most of those things are decentralized as well. Doesn't matter how much fiat you got. You have all the fiat in the world. I'm looking at the Lightning Network just as an example. Doesn't matter how much fiat you got. And there's so many different layer 2s being built on top of Bitcoin, which is, to me, which makes Bitcoin. After the research I've been doing this past week, I'm actually more excited about Bitcoin because I understand that protocol layer is going to have so much value as more and more things are built on top of it. I know the average people that are watching our show right now, like, yo, what the hell are y'all talking about?
Yeah, they don't have a clue, but it's
but shout to GC, and I know Bankroll Wealth, but some of y'all know what we're talking about though, because some of y'all are in our community, and this is like our normal conversations. My perspective isn't the technology. Listen, humans are going to be humans regardless.
As people going people.
But that to me is also more reason to be bullish on Bitcoin because it takes the human aspect out of it a lot, right? As I look to something like proof of stake, I think that actually adds more of the human element back into it. Proof of work really takes the human element out of it. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm looking into mine, Ravencoin, Polkadot, and Bitcoin, of course. All right, cool. Oh, okay. This is what I'm talking about. I'm excited that I actually understand all of this. Y'all teach
screenshot that.
Listen, Latoya, appreciate you, sis. Like this, that's an amazing comment.
And that's exactly why we do what we do, right? Because my thing is, when you truly understand the power in what we do, in the power in what's going on, it changes your whole perspective, right?
I'm laughing at GC because I mess with GC. GC is very transparent. It's funny too. Yeah, I guess I'm still learning. I know I've been a fan of crypto. My first crypto purchase was a few weeks ago. Laugh out loud.
Yo, I love GC.
All right, man. GC, what did you buy though? Be honest. Like, be honest with us and tell us what you bought a couple weeks ago. What was your first purchase? Anywho, but the thing about it is, one of the good things I like about going through these cycles, right? So going through the cycle a couple years ago, back to 2017, then we went to the bear market. One of the things that I love about it is people that got in, even sometimes for the wrong reasons. And I had a conversation. Who was on our podcast? We were talking about this. I think it might have been. No, as a matter of fact, oh man, shout out to rest in power to our brother Anthony, who's no longer with us. When he was on our
Anthony Garrett.
Yeah, when he was on our pod, we were talking about crypto. This is a couple years ago, and the point I was making with him is, what's interesting is the people that got in sometimes even for the wrong reasons, FOMOing into a coin, but then started to understand investing in general. You know how many people I met who are into the stock market now, but their entry actually came through crypto.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know a lot of people like that. They went through crypto first because the barrier to entry was actually lower, and then they came into the stock game.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the most powerful things about that. Okay, so I bought Algorand. Gotcha.
That's not a bad project. At least he ain't buy some absolute poop coin.
No meme coins out here.
Yeah, that's a good start into the game.
Listen, man, one of the things about Bitcoin, GC, I'll tell you this, man. GC, I don't know if you're a reader or not. There's a book. It's called The Bitcoin Standard. Get that book. If you read that book, it kind of gives you the perspectives on just no matter what crypto you are. But The Bitcoin Standard is the book you got to read. But the one thing about Bitcoin, and I'll just say this, and we can move on, is that when you start to study Bitcoin, and I've said this in other platforms, Bitcoin teaches you about life because you go down the rabbit hole of Bitcoin, and what you start to study politics, you study economics, you study systems, you study programming. You go down this rabbit hole, and you'll learn a lot about life in general, right? So that's why the Bitcoin Standard is an excellent book, but also just in general, when you start to study Bitcoin, and then you start to realize, it makes you like the whole idea of politics. And as you see how politics relates to Bitcoin, it's just a very powerful thing, man. But the Bitcoin Standard is an excellent book. Now, my homie needs a DeFi bank set up. Would a class be available for replay once purchased? Should he wait till the ETH goes down or get the 2.5 ETH now? All right. Couple great questions there. So the class that we're doing tomorrow, the price that it is now is for the people that actually pay for or attend the live class. Even if you don't attend tomorrow, you'll still get access to the replay. Once the access to the replay goes up, the price of the course is going up because it's going to become a standalone course within our university. But for those that pre-register, you'll actually get to sit in live, ask questions live, and you'll get a copy of the actual replay. So that's that. But JA, we could talk offline about him on the console because we'll have to make sure he's taken care of.
You
know what I'm saying? So
we'll do that.
And by the way, JA, I got to tell you, our next podcast dropping next Wednesday, we actually got Alistair on the podcast. It's already recorded, so that's going to be dope. So we had a dope conversation. All right, let's see. I hope Bitcoin goes nowhere. I don't plan on sending my cut to them folks after I cash out.
I ain't mad at that, GC.
Bitcoin ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that joint's going absolutely nowhere.
Here's the thing about Bitcoin, though. If Bitcoin has to go anywhere, it's almost like the stock market. If Bitcoin goes anywhere, that means we got other issues going on.
The apocalypse is upon us.
Yeah, so it's to that point, right? Because again, when you look at how the nodes are set up all across the world, that means that the network is down. That means that it's time to grab the weapons because we got zombies amongst us.
The zombie apocalypse is among us. It's the same. Like it has that. The stock market been around a lot longer, but Bitcoin is going to be. It's not going anywhere. Literally, they would have to start the zombie apocalypse.
My macroeconomics class starts this week. Context. I remember taking macro, man, and getting in arguments with my teacher. But anyway, it's either here nor there, man. So yeah, man. So this week was a very interesting week. Like I said, on the real estate side, got two new projects. Been studying the layer 2 side. We had our presentation last Saturday, which was amazing. Met some amazing folks on amazing stuff in all kinds of fields: trucking, real estate, financing, title work, all kinds of stuff. Our most recent episode is up with the cash flow bro. So we got Justin and Malik on our newest podcast. So make sure you guys check that out about what they got going on, Justin and Malik. And like I said, our next podcast is with a brother Alistair, who's a crypto guy. He is the founder of Earners On Chain within the EYL universe. So that's going to be dope, man. So that's coming up next week. Other than that, man, we got our class tomorrow, right? In our class tomorrow, we're going to go over the basics to help people. That's a great point too. Mm-hmm. Bitcoin and Ether and price discovery. That's a great point.
Yeah, it is.
Great point. Our class tomorrow, we're going to go over the basics. We also going to show a little bit of banking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to show a little bit of what I'm doing on layer 2 in the DeFi space on Bitcoin. So I'm getting 50% of my Bitcoin now. I'm also, staking other tokens and getting Bitcoin back in return. Also, I got to say this for anybody that's in our private MDC group, this upcoming Tuesday, if you're already in the group, you get access to this upcoming Tuesday. We got Russell coming on to teach a class. And the class that Russell is teaching is called Trading Altcoins to Buy Bitcoin. So Russell is a master at trading altcoins, getting crazy returns, and then using that to buy more Bitcoin, to buy several Bitcoin. So he's teaching a class this Tuesday. This Wednesday, we got a DeFi class with Jay and Passa. Of course, we got our Sunday class. Every Sunday, we got our class that's available to those in the MDC, as well as those that are in our regular Buy the Hood group. Then after that, the following Tuesday, I got a new class that I'm teaching. Is how to get free crypto daily. So I'm probably going to show like 10 different ways that I get free crypto. I'm talking about free crypto on a daily basis. That's not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. Corey's teaching the what's the one you're teaching? Not a charting,
The
screener.
screener.
Screener. So we got all kinds of stuff going on for those that are within that universe of MDC. So, all right. So great question from J Rock. For the class, you can go to 3waysforcrypto.com. Let me see if it lets me put it in the comments. It may or may not. Sometimes it be tripping, but it's 3waysforcrypto.com. I just put it in the comments. J Rock, let me know if you see it. But it's 3waysforcrypto.com. That's where you go to register for tomorrow's webinar. And by the way, when you register for that, it also gets you access to our By the Hood University private group where we have weekly classes and do everything. You know what I mean?
Right. So I'm gonna share this screen.
Go ahead, share your screen, bro. So this is what you're showing right now as well. A game you're playing?
Yep.
All right.
Can y'all see it?
There we go.
Y'all see it?
Splinterlands.
Yeah. And so this is what I was talking about. This is what they gave me for free. They gave me $15 for free just for playing the game, and then I'm staking it. I'm going every $10 you can stake it, and then putting in it. I haven't used any of my own money, and so what I'm going to do is just keep staking them what they give me, and just turn it into more crypto, and then I can pull out at any time.
This is on the BSC.
I can get it out. I can transfer it out into my wallet. My wallet is connected to this.
So I'm saying, is it Binance Smart Chain? Is this what this runs on?
This runs on the Binance Smart Chain. That's one of the smart chains it runs on. But it runs on all of these smart chains.
Oh,
Tron, Steam,
okay.
Ethereum, Wax, Binance. So
I've never seen this one.
So it runs on all of the smart chains. So I have some stuff on Wax that I bought, and all I have to do is stake it here. If I stake it here, I can choose to get Aether, or I can choose to get this SPS.
Yo, what's the price of Aether doing lately?
I can check that. Well,
yo, I swear I'm sitting on like 50 million Aether.
So let me go look.
So GC says that Splinter coins also have a market cap under 1 billion.
Yeah, they do, but that's like I said, the metaverse is this is actually one of the oldest get paid to play games out here in the market. And so, and this game is played a lot like with Magic the Gathering, which is why I play this game.
Okay.
And so because I used to play Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I don't understand none of that. But wish this MK11 I'm playing is there maybe someday. Yeah, that would be fire. You get a game like that. Like y'all give me a Mortal Kombat, then I can get paid to do it.
So that's just, you know.
So Chastity says, is that only on the PC?
No, you can play it on your phone too. I can play it on my phone. So yeah, that's what I do during the day. Actually, when I be at work, I'll sit here and play the game, and they'll pay me to play the actual game. Because the better you are at the game, they give you more stuff. So on top of giving you free stuff, the better you are at the game, they give you more free stuff, which you can then turn around and sell. Yeah. It's splinterlands.com.
Oh, so it's just splinterlands.com?
Yep.
Then you connect the wallet to it?
Yep. You connect you can connect any of those wallets I showed. If you Binance Smart Chain, Tron, any wallet that you got. So any wallet, but I connected my MetaMask wallet too. I actually started a fresh MetaMask wallet just for this.
Okay. Which chain did you go through? Binance, or you went through something else?
I used the Wax
Ethereum.
Blockchain. Oh, I used Ethereum and Wax.
So you hold up. I
use my Ethereum to buy the dark energy coins, right? So the dark energy coins is what you use to buy
So basically you got stuck up because there's no way, you know.
That's that transaction I was trying to make. I was trying to send
$500.
I was trying to send $500 over here, and I paid $1.50 to get to send $500.
Yo, that's foul, yo.
Just so I could play the game. But then I realized I didn't even have to do that. The craziest part is I could use my Wax wallet and send it, and I can buy it straight through my Wax wallet because I have Wax tokens. So the thing is, I can buy coins on the game using my Wax tokens.
Yo, that's their rate. That rate is like worse than the mafia.
They
B.
be raping you, raping you, raping you.
$150 for 500.
Yeah, man, they stuck me up, but it's cool. But once I realized I ain't had to get stuck up no more, it's all good now. They asked out.
Just use the add the Binance Smart Chain to your MetaMask.
I am. I'm about to do that tonight.
Just add it right to
Cause
your
now,
MetaMask.
cause I gotta buy BNB. I gotta
Yeah.
buy BNB to do all that. I try to stay off the Binance Smart Chain. I hate Binance, so I'm not a fan of Binance at all.
Okay.
So I'm not so I stay off that. So yeah, it's just splinterlands.com for anybody that's
Oh, all right. So Chastity is splinterlands.com. And I'm pretty sure if you hit Corey up, he'll give you that. What are your thoughts? Bitso Finance and Solana ecosystem.
Can you put it in the chat for me? Because I don't have my other device to get into the joint. Just put splinterlands.com.
Let me make sure I got the right one before I put it in another tab. See if I got the right site. That's it. Splinterlands.com. All right, I'm gonna put it in here for you, Chastity. So here we go. So thoughts on Bitso Finance or Solana ecosystem. I mean, a lot of people like it. It's not my thing. I don't use it.
They love it.
Yeah, but a lot of people like it because of how fluid it is, the value versus Ethereum, like paying cheaper fees. But again, all depends upon your perspective. I've recognized most people don't care about my perspective, but my perspective is I'm in crypto to be decentralized. So, and I know that's like, it sounds crazy because some people don't care about all that, but I want to operate in the space where, I don't even want to say that on camera, but
nope. I know exactly what you're about to say,
but I'm gonna leave it alone.
You want, you want to operate in a space where you got control over your assets.
There you go.
That's
150.
the space
500. Yo, that's worse than Western Union. B. They got him. They did him dirty on that transaction.
Yeah, they did.
Definitely robbery. No problem, Chastity. You got it. Yeah, that's a crime. $150 to send 500.
Yeah, they smashed me in the head.
Yeah, they hit you in the head with a headshot. All right, so Splinterland is in the chat. That's some dope stuff, man. We got some articles to get to. But for everybody out there, man, for those that don't know, we are having a class tomorrow, 3waysforcrypto.com. So just to get an idea what we're gonna go over in the class, everything from the beginning for the people that are starting about how to set up wallets, what exchanges to use, hint, not Robinhood nor Coinbase. Best way to protect yourself, go into taxes, NFTs, the whole nine. By the way, NFTs on the Bitcoin blockchain too, yo, and they kind of fire. So I'll be showing you that a little bit. I'm gonna show you that a little bit, Core. But anyway, so I mean, we're gonna go over a lot of things, and we're gonna sit there and answer the questions for everybody that's tuning in. So we got a lot of folks that already have registered, so this is gonna be fun. So for those that are coming, we appreciate you. Also, we want some giveaways too. We're gonna give some stuff away while we there. Yo, a shout out to anybody because we got a lot of folks that came to say. Special shout out to the brother Larry, man, because Larry drove up from Virginia to come check us out live on Saturday, which was dope. Yo, we had folks coming from California. I was like, yo, this is fire. So it was amazing that time. But we got some articles to get into. Let me make sure I got these up here. Blah 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 blah. This is always fun when we do this on our live Friday show. So I'm going to share a couple articles, and then we're going to talk about it as a family. See what you guys think about this. All right, make sure my screen showing, Core.
Yeah.
All right. It says my husband bought a home with his brother for $350K, but stopped paying the mortgage in 2012. Now it's worth $700K. How should they split the proceeds? Wouldn't it be more appropriate for my brother-in-law to pay back twice the down payment, given the home's value has doubled? My husband bought a new home with his brother for $350 in 2009 prior to our marriage. They both contributed to the down payment and paid the mortgage. It was a tough subject between us, but thankfully I have a great job and excellent credit. We saved money for a down payment, and I qualified by myself to finance our own home separate from his brother. He moved out of the home with his brother in 2012, and his brother has assumed all finances related to the home since. My brother-in-law just refinanced the home and took my husband off the title and deed. Among themselves, they discussed my brother-in-law paying my husband back the $30,000 he paid for the down payment. I questioned my husband about why he would only be paid back the down payment and not any of the increased value of the home. Its current value is over 700,000. Wouldn't it be more appropriate for my brother-in-law to pay back twice the down payment, given the home's value has doubled? My husband said they discussed it, and because he moved out in 2012 and his brother has paid everything since then, the brother-in-law gets that increased equity. I absolutely feel like my poor husband has been bamboozled by his greedy brother. Do I push this or just stay out of it and leave it between them? I'm the one who handles our finances. We have no debt aside from our mortgage, so we're not desperate for the money by any means. So, all right, I want everybody that's watching to weigh in on this. Is the brother getting a bad deal? So just to kind of like, give a quick summary.
I'm gonna give mine real quick.
I want to give a summary of the whole story real quick before you actually give your answer. So,
all right,
two brothers bought a property, right? One got married, moved out with his wife, stopped helping to pay for the property 3 years later after they bought it together. The property has since increased in value, and the person that stayed and paid all the bills has just given him his down payment back and nothing more. And the wife wants to know, should she say something? Corey, what's your opinion, bro?
So my brain went straight to K Solo. Your mom's in my business, right? Like, mind your business, boo. Like, they brothers, they discussed it. And you know what I mean? Like, you pressing on a subject between two people who already came to an agreement. And he paid them what they agreed, right? So they brothers, they came to an agreement and he paid what they agreed. I think she need to mind her effing business.
Mind your business, lady.
Yeah, mind your business, lady. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, not that he's not entitled to more, but they brothers and they came to an, that's like me and you come to an agreement and and one of our spouses third party come in and say, I think that's a raw deal. And like, we brothers. We came to an agreement and what was agreed upon was paid. Yeah. Mind your business, lady.
I agree. I think we're all in agreement with that. Now, here's the next question. Add on top of that. Do you think he's entitled to more than his down payment?
I think he is, but that's not the agreement they came to.
I know. I agree with you. We're all in agreement that she should mind her business, and they came to an agreement, and he made good with his agreement. But I'm just wondering. So, how would you calculate what he's entitled to, though? Right? He put his down payment down. He stayed there for 3 years. I would actually, I would look at what those 3 years of equity is worth, right? So I would break down what the total equity increase is from 2009. We're in 21.
Yeah.
So that's 12 years. So we got
it doubled in 12 years. So
all right. So we got 350,000 over 12 years. It's the nerd in me. Want to figure this out. You got 350,000 over 12 years. So you got approximately what? Let's see. Divided by 12. So that's 29,166 per year. Right?
And you give them 1/3, you would give them 1/2 of that for each of the 3 years. You end up still giving them another 30,000.
Actually, more than that, because if you again, let me do this again.
A little bit. Yeah, you'll end up giving them a little
29 per year. So you talk about 29K per year. He paid into it for 3 years.
So you end up giving them about 45K.
No, 87K plus the down payment.
Nah, because you still got to split the money between, because you still
yeah.
So actually he's entitled to 150 of that.
All right.
He's entitled to 175 of that.
So 87,000 divided by 2. 43.5.
And then
plus the 30,000 down payment. So that's 73.5.
Nah.
That's what the math would say, 73.5. So anyway. Nah. And now if you're the brother on the other end, you say, well, it didn't appreciate in a straight line. It didn't go straight up for 12 years. So now we got to figure out what was the appreciation the first 3 years versus the last 3 years. So it can get kind of tricky, but the math can be done is my point. All right. So let's see. Everybody says leave it alone. So we're on agreement. Mark says, man, leave that alone. GC says, well, if her husband ain't got no issue, then you should probably leave it alone. Stay out of it. And he stopped paying into the house. So that's his fault. If he wants to continue to have a stake, he should have continued to contribute.
Factuals.
Yeah. If her husband cool with it, then I don't think she should push it.
At all. Shorty being pushy and she love her man, but that's not what you do. You don't do nothing with your brother.
Yeah.
You don't intervene in brother business like that.
Mm-hmm. And here we go. So the wife needs to mind her damn business, being that those brothers made that agreement before the wife came into the picture. I can see the wife causing major problems in that family. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, let's
I'm
go to
pretty
one more.
sure even though she put her name on there, her name is Karen.
I'm gonna chill on that. You know, those are the thoughts of my brother Corey. All right, so here we go. We got another one. Another one. All right, here we go. Interesting one here. My wife made her sister a 401k beneficiary. I asked to be listed in case she dies first. She promised her sister would give me the money. What should I do? All of my accounts have her as the beneficiary, and our will lists her to get everything we own if I should die. So, here's the story. My wife and I had a great year this year. We intend to max out both of our 401ks and IRAs in my solo 401k for my self employed business to remain under an income limit for school choice. Previously, I've encouraged my wife to convert her 401k to a Roth 401k during low income years. It's a great move. She advised me that her 401k was from her post college pre marriage years and she had an emotional attachment to it and therefore did not want to touch it. As part of this new tax planning, I found out that the $100,000 in the old 401k is still in her maiden name and her sister is the beneficiary. I asked her to change the beneficiary to myself because if she dies, I will need that money to raise our 4 young kids. She says that her sister will give me the money and asks, you don't think she will give you the money? Like it's some type of trust issue. We are almost 40 and have $150,000 in Roth retirement funds and $600,000 in rental property equity. All of my accounts have her as the beneficiary, and our will lists her to get everything we own if I should die. What should she do, and what action should I take?
I mean, again. Again. So I'm going to repeat this for homeboy. Nah, he shouldn't leave her.
What you think, bro?
I think he should mind his damn business. Again, what's up with people? Like, my whole thing is they have complicity.
Interesting. I didn't know you was gonna come with that. Real quick, I want to answer this question before we move on. J Rock, I did just see it come through. So you did in fact register. Everything went through. I'm not sure why you got the error message, and you'll actually get an email probably for the next half hour. You'll get another email with access to our private group and some other information.
So this is again, all of this stuff happened pre-marriage, right? And so they have what they have together as they are married. I think homeboy is like yo, it's $100K. Y'all already got all this other stuff going on. Y'all got wills. Listen, everything else y'all got together. You know what I mean?
No, I disagree with you on this one, bro. We on the opposite sides. I'm leaving her right now because my thing is y'all got 4 kids together. You have all your assets going to her. If you're moving on one accord in a marriage, then y'all have to be on one accord. The whole
I got a little bit of pushback for that.
Go ahead.
Everything that they have together before on one accord. She didn't take something that they got from inside their marriage and give it to him. This is something that she had pre-marriage.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they're on 2 different pages. All of his assets, including before hers, go to her. He said that in his will. Everything he has goes to her because what he's worried about is taking care of his wife and kids if something happens to him first. She's bringing the sister into it, so y'all not moving on the same page.
She's not bringing the sister into it. That was already set up before they were married.
Doesn't matter, but once you get married, right? Once you get married, it's about your nuclear family, right? To me, that's the way I look at it, right? Everybody has their own definitions of marriage. We had this conversation last week in person. Everybody has their own definitions of marriage, but to me, if I marry a person, it's us versus the world. So I don't know. This is something I personally have, right? So I've been buying assets since I was a teenager, and my brother was my beneficiary. He's not on anything anymore because once I decided
this is true,
to partner with somebody,
and that's fine. And I'm not saying that that's the wrong answer, but I'm saying that.
Yeah, so to me, I again, listen. Everybody has their own perspective, which is why we have these conversations. Which is why I like doing these articles because I like to see if maybe I'm tripping on the way I feel, or So let's see what everybody else is saying. She full of BS. Go ahead, and move around, dog. She said, "You wild, bro." So format says, "Yo, just leave her ass." All right. So what's Toilet says? I see what Toilet says. It feels like they're planning to put antifreeze in his drinks. Whoa, it definitely do. Yo, I just watched this. I just watched this show. All right. So my new wretched addiction was BET Plus. BET Plus has this true crime show called Murder in the Thirst. It's like a true crime, but everybody on there is black, and it reminded me of that. Yeah, this sounded definitely trying to set him up. So, Mark, what you think, bro? Right. So, Mark, if your wife got some assets she had before y'all came in, and she leaving it to like family members, how you feel about that? So GC says this is so bogus, dog. I can't even believe his wife thinks he's that stupid to fall for something like that. He gotta be, he gotta be cookies and cream.
Man, listen,
It's format. It sounds like that he figured this out. Like, and that's another thing. It comes off shady because he said they didn't figure it out until they actually went to get tax planning done, and now he's like, "Oh, what? Why is this going to her?" Like, so
she never changed it. So I get his perspective, and if he was to leave, I wouldn't be mad at him. You know what I mean? So
bro needs to lead his household or hire Kendu's lawyer. Yo, Kendu got the bag for Mary J, man.
Yeah, he did. He broke off extra heavy. I don't really like.
She would have got packed up real quick. He a clown and she lame. Damn, he going in on sis. You got 4 kids and not gonna leave your stuff to your husband so she can take care of it. And that's the thing. And her response too. You don't think my sister will give it to you? Like, we know how that's gonna play out.
Yeah, like so I wasn't counting the responses because that response with this, that does sound.
She actually got a question for
you. You know what? I changed my mind because that response
gotta change his mind. Yo, Cassie wants to know what's your referral name. What's your referral name so you can get credit for her Splinterland?
I gotta go look.
Inbox it to her.
Yeah,
he gonna inbox it to you. Hey, Chassie, I'm glad you said that. That's another point I want to make. If you're doing anything in crypto, even if it's not mine, use somebody's referral code. Let's get this free chicken. Don't sign up for any service without using somebody's referral code.
I got it. I just got to go back to the game and look at it. And I'm doing this right now. As soon as I get off the head, I'm going to send it to you. Inbox it to you.
Sucker free. Yeah, that's the thing. The kids, too. The kids kind of make it
So,
foul.
no, looking at her response, like, I wasn't even thinking about the response. Her response made me change my mind. Because that response would be like, oh, fuck, like, who is you talking to? Like, so I get it. Now I can see where y'all, you know what I mean, at.
Her sister is her side dude. I wouldn't trust her sneaky ass. Sleep with one eye open, bro. All right. If she did not have her sister on it, it would default to her husband. Yeah, that's true. What's ours is ours. That's the tip I'm on, Mark. Like, yo, either we building together or we not. And if we not, then it is what it is. And my thing is, if we are truly building together and you're worried about your sister, have the conversation with me, right? You know what I'm saying?
And then we can decide to do it or not.
Exactly.
All right.
So that's something that happened in my household. My wife said, like, I got a sister, like, God forbid something happens to me, make sure she gets X. And I'm like, don't even worry about it. Just put that in writing in your wishes. Like, but the thing is, we're moving on one accord. This is shady to me. I would have a serious problem with her sister.
Like I said, so that's what more I was thinking about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you got a problem with something, they should just, talk to one another.
Yeah,
they did talk, and then she gave him that cold ass shoulder, like, and she keep like giving him a stiff arm.
And so Jamil said something too. Jamil's point, like, the principle of someone handing me my children's bread is hella disrespectful. Like, your children, like, yo, our kid needs something. Get it for my sister. It's the okie doke. She did drop old girl. That sounds like a late 80s hip hop song.
Right.
So Adrian says, I would have issues. And being the person I am, what else are you holding out on? Yeah, the way he found out was kind of shady too. That definitely was Shady McCoy.
Shady Records.
Mm-hmm.
I changed
trying
my
to get
mind.
him along with the BS.
She's shady as hell. She slim shady.
Yeah, Gigi said we got wicked. Somebody tried to pull it on him. Dawn, what's up, Dawn? How are you, Dawn? Dawn, what are we talking about? We're talking about spouses leaving assets to their siblings as opposed to the person they're married to, based on the story we just read. But Dawn, how are you? I see you out here in these real estate streets.
Well, and when it's not that they're leaving it to a sibling, but it was because she left it before, and then when they talked about it, she gave him the stiff arm and didn't, give him a straight answer, and she told him, like, basically FOH, like, I'm leaving it to my sister, whether you want me to or not. Like, and that's foul. That's foul.
Foul on the play.
Yeah, definitely foul on the play.
Yeah, man. So Yeah, man, those are a couple stories I wanted to go through, man. Thank you guys for chopping those down with me as always, man. So anybody got any questions about anything, man? Any crypto, stock market, screener, anything? You know what I mean? For the last couple minutes while we on here, if anybody got any question, need help with something, hell no. Yo, Jamil got issues, man. Women and bread don't mix like whatever Biggie said. Tim Finance Commandment. Yo,
Yo,
Jamil,
I don't agree with that, bro, because it's a lot of women in our
hey,
group
listen, man.
that go get that bread, dog.
Yeah, yeah, Jamil. I might not be able to co-sign that one, bro. Listen, the women get to it, yo.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you talk about, bro.
Yeah,
They get to a bag,
the
bro.
women that we around, like, listen,
Yeah, they
man.
get to a heavy ass bag.
It's plenty of them in these comments right now. They get to it more than some of us dudes do, man. They kicking our ass out here.
I disagree with that, bro.
Yo, the room we was in Saturday, dog. It was at least 20 millionaires that were female.
Yeah,
easy.
Easy.
in the words of Murder Mook, easy. Yeah. All right. So Dawn says that Babe and I were just talking about our legacies. He's got 4 kids. I have 1. That means we have 5, and we provide for all 5. That's what I mean. That's how you do it. You move on one accord. If you find somebody you could build with and get on one accord, that's a cheat code. I want to get all the cheat codes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So anybody got any questions about anything? I know some folks that are, from our trading group are here. If you got any questions about anything, right now I'm still holding the XLRE. I'm trying my best not to sell out. Over 60% return so far. Also, just to let you guys know, and I know Dawn is in the MDC as well. Dawn, make sure this Tuesday you're in the building. We got Russ teaching a special class, right? And also, the following Tuesday is the free crypto every day. So make sure you get for that. He said, women get bread. And your bread and wills, policies, and trusts. So just make sure you guys are actually, for those that are in the MDC this Tuesday, and also for those that aren't in the MDC that are, in our regular By the Hood University, make sure you guys pull up for Sunday class, right? Because we're going to got all new plays going out there, man. And Corey been cooking with the screeners. And also, if you are in our Discord, check out the stuff that, I can't even, Tone has been putting out bread, bro.
Yeah,
you pay attention to what Tone putting in there, man? He's giving out money. He's giving out money.
Passer too.
Jay
with the Jay and Passer giving out money, and then Passer put plays in there. Spoon put a play in there that popped off all extra. Like it's prosperous week.
Yeah, prosperous week, very prosperous, man. So but as we get out of here, man, I just also want to let you guys know, like, I'll be bringing a lot of information coming soon about what I'm studying on layer 2. This layer 2 stuff on Bitcoin is powerful, yo. It's powerful. Adrian says that Discord is popping all day. Yeah, it definitely is. A lot of money being made back in the Discord. So, Dawn, to answer your question, how do you feel about ME? I don't. No, I haven't looked at it, honestly. To be honest with you, I just haven't looked at it, right? One of the things I think I'm doing a better job with in 2021, and it's probably the best year I've had at this, right? And shout out to our brother Jalil. I talked to Jalil earlier today. We were chopping it up on the phone, but he's in our group as well. And one of the things I got from him, he was talking about this last year, and is understanding that you don't have to catch everything. And what did he call it? Corey call it shiny object syndrome.
Shiny object, chasing a new shiny object.
Yeah, he said that sometimes as an investor, you find yourself chasing every shiny object, right? So, and we're in this space, all of us are in a space where all day long, because we all
have access to info.
Yeah, we all talking, like, so Chastity's on one of our groups, and Adrian and Dawn, like everybody, we're all talking.
Speaking of that, Chastity, I need to book a consult with you because I just want to sit down and chop it with you. So when I get in your inbox, I'm going to send you the thing, but I'm also going to try to book a consult with you because I want to see what you got going on, Chastity, and see any way I can help.
And that's how we build, right? But the point is, we're around each other, even virtually, like all day long, and everybody's getting money in different ways. So one of the things I've done a better job with in 2021 is like just focusing on what I'm focusing on, right? Not trying to be over here like like I'm not trying to buy apartment buildings right now because that's not where I'm at. I'm still buying what I'm buying in real estate, in crypto. I'm focused on like the Bitcoin and that chain and all the subsequent coins around that chain. Even with precious metals, I've kind of narrowed down to one specific metal I've been buying. last thing I want to say is this, Core. So this past week, right? And this is what I'm talking about by studying Bitcoin. I was thinking about decentralization in general. And I'm like, yo, I gotta be more decentralized. And I was telling folks in the group this. I was like, yo, I have this weird dream in my head that I just want to live like Raymond Reddington. And for those who don't know who for those who yo,
you a wild ass boy,
so
man.
For those who don't know who Raymond Reddington is, he's the main character on Blacklist, right? But what I mean by that is this, though. What I mean by that is, I'm like, yo, I want to live decentralized, where I got like stuff all over the place, right? So I went and opened up another safety deposit box, right? I dumped like 100 ounces of silver in there, and I took a cold card, which is a cold storage Bitcoin joint, and I put 1/3 of a full Bitcoin on it and just dropped it in the safety deposit box. So I was telling Russ, I was like, yo, that's my real goal. I'm gonna go get one in another city somewhere. I said, then eventually I'm gonna travel to another country and I'm gonna dump 1/3 of a Bitcoin. And I said, I'm just gonna live like Raymond Reddington, man. I just want to have, for some reason, if you ever watch Blacklist, my man got safety deposit boxes
and
like all over the world, bro.
Every major city in every country in the world. My man got a box everywhere, dog. I was like, damn, yo.
Cash, crypto, metal. I'm like, yo, Raymond Reddington has got boxes all over the world, man. So that's like my low-key goal, man. So yeah, I know I'm tripping, man, but that's what I'm that's what I'm on right now.
BRR, the Black Raymond Reddington.
Yo, so what's going on with ADA? Yo, shout out to our brother Jay. Jay ran a bag up on ADA. Found a miner or something that he did. I've been paying attention to the price though. Let's see what else he is.
The Discord is definitely popping all day.
They're using their spit samples for medical research. Yeah, folks check the box. Whoa, interesting.
Damn, yo.
Interesting. Oh man, listen, Chassis, thank you so much for saying that, man. You are a part of the community. You add to it as well. So
crazy value.
Absolutely. I don't understand shit yet because I'm still in the books. But once I pass these exams, I'm on it. All right, that's what's up. Adrian, we're here to help you any way we can. Yeah, so here's Latoya. You don't have to ride every wave. That's why I've happily learned from you guys. Thank you so much, Latoya. Listen, man, y'all about to be quiet this John, man.
Right? Yeah, y'all got us all in the fields.
Yeah, are we going to create some stock purchases out of this Friday? Yo, Latoya, let's definitely think about that. If anybody has an idea of how we can structure that, like get with me, get in my inbox. We were trying to figure out a way as a community to like see if we can create a community fund where everybody picks we actually have a conversation and talk about various holdings and make a fund. That's something I want to do. I got to figure out a format to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe we could do it on
format. Great. All right, so that's a great question. I like from what I've seen, and again, I haven't dug too deep, but I know that my brother Russ was been on this for a while.
Yeah, he was talking about Polkadot when
it was actually a couple of years.
And
so to be honest with you, from what I've seen, I do like what they're trying to build. Again, it's one of those things with Polkadot that bothers me with ADA is always about the narrative, and there's never a product. It's always about what's going to happen. Because some of the things that I saw this week for Polkadot that were supposed to be coming soon, they were telling me this a year ago. But I do like what's going on. Sometimes, hey, it's better to be slow than, So, yeah, y'all laughing at me. Listen, man, Raymond Reddington is that guy. Like Jose says, man. It's going to be the Black Raymond Reddington, man. Yo, Mark, I tried to stop, bro, but I ain't going to lie to you. I'm on the most recent season since they put it on Netflix, and it's getting kind of crazy. All right, so format 27. How much the safety deposit box cost? So the one I got was $125, but that's annually. So you just paid $1.25 and you got it for the whole year. It's 10 by 10, so I got one of the biggest ones because, like I said, I literally, honestly, put 100 ounces of silver in there, right? And I was feeling myself when I left because it's way out in the boonies too. Like it's nowhere near anywhere where I reside. I'm like this is decentralization. It's going to take me the hour to get here, but I'm feeling like Raymond Reddington right now, man. Like
you crazy as shit, yo.
Yo, I'm dead ass serious, bro. I'm dead ass serious. I was like, the funny thing is I took a pic. I was like, I'm gonna post a pic. I was like, but no, what if somebody gonna figure out where I'm at? I was like, I'm gonna leave this alone, man.
Yeah.
I put this way out here.
Don't be trying to stunt for the gram and not decentralized.
But it wasn't even stunt for the gram. It was just like, it's really just like explaining like, yo, this is how serious you gotta take security too. If anything happens, I always got 1/3 of a Bitcoin in that box out there, and I got metals. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I might go out there. I might honestly put some dirty fiat in there one day, like just to, I mean, I gotta see who got them passports. But that's either here. Let me shut up. And honestly, I don't need one of those. I just want to do it because that's what Raymond be doing, man. What would Raymond Reddington do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Getting money is like a buffet. All the food may be good, but you try to eat it all, you'll get sick. Pastor, here you go. Guess what? I gotta take a picture of that, man. Pastor, listen, Pastor be having my Twitter popping. By the way, if you on an iPhone and you go to twitter.com/JW the Blueprint and you look inside my profile, I actually accept Satoshi tips right on Bitcoin. Another quick hack I can show you guys. But anyway, let's see. I'm looking at leaps 2023, 2024, other than the ones from Tone. That news sparked my interest. Yeah. Russell on Polkadot and Polka City. Yeah, so that's the funny thing, right? So Polka City, I actually had some stuff on Polka City I sold before this most recent run-up because even in that space, I was trying to hyper-focus. But I'm on OVR and Sandbox. And the thing about I've been showing the Sandbox lands on here for literally a couple years to this point, man. Them things going crazy right now. Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg for making us all some bread.
I ain't mad as up.
We can create a Google form. Everyone has to present a stock. Then we create another round and narrow them down. All right. I want to have some sort of discourse, right? Where we can actually like get on a Zoom or something and explain our perspective. But that is an idea. I think the first thing, Toya, we should create something. Matter of fact, I might put Corey, if you can, because I got to do some other stuff. Can you put a poll up, right, in our group and ask people who would want to be interested in, coming together to create a fund or something like that? We'll talk about it offline and get it on there. But see who's interested and then go from there. But thanks, Toya. We definitely bringing you in to help us with this. Russ be ready to beat me up for not staking. Hey, listen to Russ, man. Whatever Russ says, there's not too many folks in crypto that I trust, man. I trust Jamar James. I trust Jay Core. Russ is one of them guys, man. Russ is one of them guys because Russ has never led me wrong. He knows his stuff. Black folks for money. Make sure you put together a treasurer book for your family. Oh, I got that too. Listen, because what will Raymond Reddington do? I had the book digitized on a little micro USB card, and I have them, in various places too. So the only problem with that is when I update it, I have to like update it and then go to those various places and update it as well. But listen, Jose, I'm in full James Bond villain mode right now.
James Bond.
Yeah, see, Jamil, that's why I ain't do it, bro. Yeah.
What would Raymond Reddington do? What would Raymond Reddington do?
That's right. That's the new one, Adrian. WWRRD. What would Raymond Reddington do? You need a safety deposit box. It's a smart thing to secure your stuff. That's $125 a year. That's a good investment. It should be tax deductible some way. Everything is tax deductible.
Yeah, man.
That's right. Try to grab all the ways they make money is like trying to catch Randy in your hand. You'll get some. Pastor, where do you come up with this stuff at, man?
Yeah, right.
I'm definitely coming to Pastor. Yo, Pastor, you having service this weekend, man? Because I'm coming to church this weekend, man. I gotta hear you spit these bars, in the Lord's name, man. I gotta see, I know you do it online. So are you having it this Sunday? Yeah, folks. So listen, for those coming to the class tomorrow, we will see you in class. Make sure you bring all your questions. We're going to make sure they all get answered.
Bring a notebook so that you can write down the answers.
Or
not write them down. Bring your tablet to type them down or whatever you using. You know what I mean? Take notes.
So Jose said he actually been in one of the pastor's services. He said it's fire. Oh yeah. See, I got to pull up, and I'm not even a religious guy, but listen, I need to pull up. I need to hear the word from Pastor, man, because Pastor out here like sounding like Lux, man, like.
You got a little
beloved, like Pastor's out here. Everything's healthy, man. Yeah.
Yo, once I hear the word, if I only accept that from a few people on earth, man. Because for most people, when they try to hit you with the beloved, they ready to ask you for something. Yeah, I mean, like
every Sunday, 10 a.m. All right, so I'm there. And that's Eastern, right? Eastern Standard Time, Heat Ministries Christian Worship. I'm about to go follow the page right now. You know what I'm saying? To make sure I could catch it this Sunday. All right, Heat Ministries. I need that before we go into the MDC. I need you to bless my play for me. I'm already following the page. I I gotta get like notifications, man. Yeah, man.
You funny as hell.
Bless this
I
option
need
still,
you to
Pastor.
bless this play.
Yeah, man. Pastor services are nice. He got the word in him, y'all. Like, everybody co-signing Pastor. Everybody listen, Pastor. You got a lot of love in the comments. I ain't your grandma's Pastor. Yeah, Chassis said I'm pulling up too. All right, look, everybody pulling. Shout out to Pastor, but we all pulling up the Pastor service this Sunday, man. I'm about to check Pastor out. I'm pretty much disappointed with what's out there, so it's generally me and Jesus. Y'all been to the lavish soul food buffet? Where's that at, Jamil?
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Sound kind of wild though. Lavish soul food.
It sound like you
It
gonna
sound
walk
mad.
out of there.
It sound mad bougetto, but you know,
Yeah,
lavish soul. Let me look this up real quick, man. Lavish soul food is in the city. Oh, all right, JL Jupiter. I gotta see what he said about it, man.
yeah, because that's in the area somewhere. So
Yeah.
that's in the tri-state.
Oh, it's in up Lancaster Ave. I'll go out there for some food. I don't generally hang around in parts, but I ain't gonna lie to you. For some food though, I'll pull up.
We'll have food. We'll travel.
For some food though, definitely pull up. All right, I gotta check out JL Jupiter.
Yo,
video.
I was on JL Jupiter 2 years ago when he was just eating cheesesteaks out of regular ass spots.
All the lives are posted on the page. Get good word on them. Okay, I'm gonna go check some out now though. As long as he isn't cussing, it'll be good. All right, so he said Lavish is in Philly and Chester. Okay. All right, now Mark, here's the test though. Is it Chester County, Chester Township, or Chester City? All right, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. For those that are from those parts up in that area, I have no idea, man. Like that's the dumbest thing in the world to me. Like you have a Chester Township, a city.
You know that's all about money, right?
I know it is. It's always about money. Everything is about money. Ah, okay. So J Rock said he saw the TikTok for that place. It's all you can eat buffet for cheap. Pastor says I don't cuss, at least not on the lives. Oh, Chester City. Okay.
Mark familiar.
Yeah.
Mark La Familia.
I mean, listen, the food must be fire. You might get shot going to get it, but it might be fire. Listen,
you might have to wear a bulletproof vest and a bulletproof Scully.
Listen, man, Malik was down in PD Crackland is what I call it. down that side of North Philly.
Everybody smell like rock.
And he was telling me, he was like, "Yo, this is the most dangerous place in the world, but the food is so good. I want to travel here just to get an empanada, man." Shout out to our brother Malik, man. So see, he said it too. He said it's in the poor parts. He said it's in the poor parts. Food must be fired in, man. It sounds like a whole lot of butter.
Yo, y'all shady as hell. And she said, also, I'm not going to Chester for anything, not even Chester Avenue.
What is bulletproof skills?
I said a bulletproof Scully.
Oh, Scully. He meant the skull cap that you pour on your head, get a bulletproof Scully. That means because, you know, Cash be trying to hit you with the headshot. The best food is often located where you have to have one hand and the heat in the other.
Facts. That is all facts, Pastor.
Get it to go. Listen, some of them hole in the walls, bro, they get to it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So now I gotta look this place up. I'm about to pull up on JL Jupiter now.
Yo,
man.
What you don't know about me and Jim is we both live dead in the fucking hood. Yo.
Listen, man. Listen,
we live dead in the hood.
I moved out and moved back, but I'm about to move again though.
You know, I did buy a place in the middle of nowhere in
Houston. I don't mean to put your business out there. My bad.
Yeah.
Everybody know.
Yeah, everybody know.
But I'm about to get another crib again though. I'm looking at and Mark, by the way, Mark know exactly what I'm talking about. So Mark, I'm looking at a spot, new construction down there at the bottom, like Ridge down. And I think Mark, you own a place down there, if I'm not mistaken, like towards the bottom. I'm gonna put your business out there, but a rental joint. They got some new construction going up. I'm about to cop one of them. So yeah. But anyway, with all that being said, for the folks again, because we're gonna be out here tripping all night, man. Y'all funny as hell too, man.
Yeah, man.
But now I gotta go check out JL Jupiter, man. JL Jupiter's YouTube page will have you like, you know, spending all kinds of money on
doing a JV out here in Chester.
Ah, yo, Mark, get to it. I'm hood adjacent and I'm out soon.
I ain't mad at that.
Adrian, I actually moved out and moved back, but one of the reasons why is because I was house hacking. Like this is how I get properties in my rental portfolio. I'll move into a joint, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a quick tidbit, quick piece of piece of not advice because I don't give investment advice, but a little hack. I'll get a crib, you know what I'm saying? Get some FHA mortgage, 3.5% down, stay there for a couple years. Guess what? Pick up, move, go get me another FHA mortgage. I'm putting 3.5% down. But then once I leave, I have equity and now I got another place to put a tenant in. So that's the game. You know what I mean? But this new crib though, this new construction, I think I'm about to, if I buy that joint, especially what they asking for it, I ain't going nowhere. But what I will say is, y'all gonna know if I bought the joint because you gonna see me on the rooftop deck acting a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Mad barbecues, man. Anyway.
Yeah, man.
My bugs need a pool, so praying for a miracle. Hey, listen.
You don't need a miracle to get a pool. My young boys got a pool, and I don't got no damn money, young. I don't got no money.
You know the food is good when the old lady behind the counter cussing you out, but still placing your order.
Facts.
Shout out to John's Diner on Shelton Ave. Anyway, man. With that being said, man, thank you guys for everything. Thank you for all the love and support. We definitely appreciate it. Yeah, grab an Airbnb from Jimmy. What will Raymond Red? Hey, listen, man, WWRRD is the new way we go, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so Mark, I'm talking about like towards the bottom of Allegheny, like by Kelly Drive. Before you get to Kelly Drive, though, but I know you got some in Allegheny West, but you want to, further in down. I'm on the university's neighborhood is basically gentrified, but a few blocks over, I can hear the pew pew. Pew, pew. I can hear the pew pew. Oh man, yeah, man. I tell you, I'm thinking about going down there, man. I think about going down there. I saw that. All I saw was the rooftop deck. I'm like, I gotta give me his rooftop deck. It's not gonna, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah. Mark. Yeah. So Mark, you already know what's going on down there.
Stakeholder.
What I'm saying is Jennifer is pulling up. Like that's what I call it now, man. When you see Jenny pull up, and
Jenny
Jennifer,
from the block.
Yeah, Jennifer is gentrification. When Jenny pull up, it's a wrap. Anyway, man, with that being said, man, thank you guys as always. For everybody coming to the class, we'll see you then. Other than that, for those in our group, we'll see you Sunday. We appreciate it as always. Make sure go check out the new podcast with the Cash Flow Bros. That's Malik and Justin, our brothers. And this next Wednesday, we got we got Alistair, who's from EYL. He's going to be on the next Wednesday. And then the following Wednesday, we got a bunch done already. So like it's about to go crazy. Still putting out fire interviews, still making things happen. And we'll appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys in the class tomorrow, man. Corey, got anything you want to say if we get out of here?
Yo, what would Raymond Reddington do?
I'm going to change the name of this on YouTube, man. What would Raymond Reddington do, man? All right, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.